this game through the passing game, and hopefully they do it here early.
He's on the near side of the field. They go misdirection to Williams, trying to stiff arm his way past Talanoa Hufanga.
Stafford to throw, and it's knocked away. Hufanga got there. Perfect timing to meet Darrell Henderson when the ball arrived.
Just watch Hufanga out here on the corner. Watch him anticipate where this route is going to come. Watch the path he takes over the top. Meet the ball at the contact point. For a young rookie, that's as good as it gets as far as route recognition, play recognition.
Right. Empty backfield, 3rd and goal. Cousins looking, fires to the end zone, incomplete. Conklin, the intended receiver.
Nice play. Talanoa Hufanga with a tremendous pass breakup.
Bears bring only 4. Fields given time. He gets picked off by Hufanga, who stays on his feet and is brought down at the 47.
Smith over the middle, and it is deflected and picked off. Deshaun Gibson has the interception. It was deflected by Talanoa Hufanga. And San Francisco takes over at midfield.
400 yards, and his best game rushing was against these 49ers. He'll dump this one off. It's Khalil Herbert, who gets cut down by Hufanga, having himself an opening quarter to this season, isn't he? So far, it's been what a lot of people feared it would be. 17 plays, only 23 yards. Montgomery is hit in the backfield and dropped. Talanoa Hufanga got there first.
The pick would have put him at the 20 if it was in the end zone, I should say, not the 25.
Yeah, they told me there'd be no math.
Hufanga is there to knock down Rashad Penny. Boy, Talanoa Hufanga.
They like it.
What's up?
To get Hufanga. Whoa! You could see him coming, tiptoeing, sprinting, hitting. Big loss on the play. Talanoa Hufanga.
Well, it's only about the 50th time I've seen it so far. You would think somebody would account for him in one of these games, but they don't. But he really times it out, and it does remind you of Polamalu.
Totally.
You know, I mean, Polamalu used to get to the point where he would time out and jump over the pipe.
Another 100 yards against the 49ers again for Cooper Kupp. This one is juggled, picked. There goes Hufanga. Hufanga, touchdown, San Francisco, pick 6.
Well, here's Hufanga right here in the middle, and you're going to see with this release, then Hufanga is expecting that quick throw. So he rides it. He sees the release by the receiver he's on, Higbee, and then he's anticipating the quick throw. He reads it. House call.
15-point game. Talanoa Hufanga, second-year pro from USC, becoming a force in the NFL. Opens it up for the 49ers.
They're going to have the ball. They're going to have a blast. Take the handoff. Mayfield has time. Steps, looking to run. They close in quickly, and Mayfield is brought down at the 21-yard line. Hufanga. Running play, the redirect. McCaffrey could not turn the corner. First down for the Panthers. Mayfield uncorks it, incomplete.
3rd and 7. Mahomes with time, fires. Oh, it's intercepted! It was bounced in the air, and then Hufanga came on and dove and intercepted it for San Francisco. Hufanga picked it.
Well, this secondary got healthy right in the nick of time. There was concern Hufanga wasn't going to be able to play, but he has such a knack for finding the ball. Tips and overthrows, they teach defensive backs. You got to have them. You mentioned Gibson, he kind of jumped that in-breaking route. Hufanga made it.
He's going to see the ball.
No timeouts, 53 seconds. Need a touchdown. Sideline shot. That ball is Hufanga picking it off. And run out of bounds at the 42-yard line. Omenihu got the pressure, got the arm. Hufanga gets the pick, and the Niners are going to get the victory.
So many times it's Bosa with the initial pressure, and then somebody comes late to clean it up. Again, Bosa forces a step up, the arm gets hit, and that looked like a clean catch to me. Troy Polamalu is going to be proud. That is his protege right there. He trains his mind, body, and soul during the course of the offseason.
Second and goal at the 6. Dalton will go to the air. Throws it short. Kamara at the 3. At the 2. Ball is out! Ball is out! Caroming around, pinballing around at the 1-yard line. San Francisco's got it. The scoreless streak continues in the second half.
Well, watch this. He's just going to sit down, grabs it, tries to get forward, get vertical. Boom, there's the punch. Hufanga batted up in the air. Johnson almost has it.
Lockett in motion. Look out. Smith loses it. And it's Lucas trying to recover it, and does. Hufanga came in. He was the guy. Smith never saw him.
He's lined up across. He looks like he's just maybe in tight coverage with the tight end, Disley, and then he comes up late. Look at the quarterback's eyes. Never really accounts for him or sees him. Nobody picks him up. Perfectly timed up blitz. You'd love to see Colby Parkinson, who was lined up as a tight end in that back.
Provides a cushion that time. Smith throws, and that's incomplete. A whole bunch of white shirts there trying to get it into Colby Parkinson, the tight end.
With 4 interceptions, and it's because of his instincts. Watch him just look and recognize that he's got an outside route breaking in, which allows him to break on the ball so quickly. That's not just sitting back in coverage. That's recognizing that the inside receiver is going to go to the out.
Second down and 9 with Robinson. Nothing there. Hufanga. Robinson is the back. With the 1st and 10. Robinson the call. Schweitzer a block and a hit by Hufanga. Talanoa Hufanga will stop him in his tracks. Second down and 10, but they ruled it incomplete, so that wipes out the challenge. Here's a throw, almost picked off, and maybe it was by Greenlaw on the ricochet, but they're saying incomplete. But now he gets up and runs, and they're waving him off. They're saying the player was down.
For another sneak here.
And that time, a rare time where he's denied. Boy, it hasn't happened too many times on that quarterback sneak, but the 49ers make a stand there, and it's 3rd and goal.
He says, I'm very honored by that.
Another young quarterback here trying to get it going himself, and Kenny Pickett. That is absolutely shut down by Talanoa Hufanga. Warren caught it, and as soon as he did, Hufanga was waiting on
the passes, if any.
Clean pocket here, tipped and picked. Tipped by Warner, picked by Hufanga. One Pro Bowler leads to another. Hufanga flips it outside, and to Sean Gibson down the sideline and inside the 10.
Down the line of that lateral, I think it might have gone forward a little bit.
They should buzz up here to the booth, and you can give them the call.
But again, just not a great decision by Kenny Pickett right there. You've got Fred Warner underneath.
Return after the interception. Illegal forward pass by the receiving team, by the defense. Number 29. That's a 5-yard penalty. San Francisco keeps the ball 1st down.
Love the idea. The World Rugby Championships are going right now, I'm told by Renaissance man Artie Kempner. And this is a rugby play.
Boy, he's done everything today. Just, great in the run. We've highlighted him a couple of times. The only thing he's done wrong today, he should have had an interception earlier in the game, potentially for a pick 6.
3rd and 17. Batted up, volleyball, picked off at the 40. Hufanga to midfield.
Earlier, where he is unable to get up to make the play, but this slant to the Jones's right, it gets in there. I think it just goes off of his hands, and then Fred Warner hits the ball. It goes straight up. Then Hufanga, who is known for his physicality. Look at this ball. I mean, that gets in there. You got to fight for that.
In hockey, 2 guys would get assists. Talanoa, Hufanga.
Potentially trying to get a little more beef in there to help move these defenders.
It's Connor trying to sweep to the edge. He's going to reverse his field. Dobbs kind of tried to set a block. Not much there. No gain on the play. Back to the 20-yard line. Talanoa, Hufanga.
Going to try to throw for it on 3rd and short. Nothing there at first. And it's intercepted. Talanoa Hufanga comes up with a pick. It was Bosa that got to Lawrence.
Nightmares. 2nd and 3. No room in the middle. That's Blake Corum. He's your number 2 back. 4-man rush. Clean pocket. And lucky it wasn't picked. It was Stafford. You got Talanoa Hufanga right there.
Again, just like we saw the last possession, they're doing a very good job of anticipating these shorter routes and jumping them. He's right there. Ball hits him right off the chest. That's the 2nd time the 49ers have had a ball in their hands. He's got the club there.
Toss. Williams. Right there. Hufanga. Not fooled. Takes him down for a loss.
Week is such a difference maker with his ability to recognize and right away is anticipating. They're going to go to that crack toss. He's able to get out there, get off that block. I think he's a great defender at playing with instincts, not just against a run, but
from just beyond the 41. Carter bounces off his own lineman and then is dropped right at the 40.